Hello. Band in a Box is an extremely versatile application that integrates seamlessly with your favourite DAW into your musical workflow. You can have high quality backing tracks created by Band in a Box within minutes. Let's see how that works. First of all, we open Band in a Box. As you can see, the chord sheet is currently empty. Remember, with Band in a Box, you can type any chord progression, choose a style, and Band in a Box will create a song based on your style, tempo, and chord progression. For today, we're going to use a song that's already been written in Band in a Box. As you can see, the chords are already pre-filled. The real tracks are shown here on the right, and I'm going to mute this guitar. This is because I want to record my own guitar solo over the introduction of the song. Let's hear how the song sounds. By pressing Ctrl and T, I can maximise the chord window so I have a better view of what's happening. In Band in a Box 2016, there are preference settings to be able to change the chord font sizes. The blue and green part markers are clearly shown on the chord sheet. These are for A and B styles, the B style giving a slightly different, more chorus type of feel with change of drum style and embellishment of some of the playing. Pressing Ctrl and T takes us back to the original window, and we'll stop the song. We now want to export this, so the best way of doing this that I've found is to use audio and render MIDI file. Even though there's no MIDI tracks on here, it would render both MIDI and wave, and you need to press this button here to export the files. You'll notice that the box with one wave per track has been clicked. This means that separate files will be produced for the drums, the bass and the guitar. We could normalize the tracks at this point, which would alter the volume shapes on the tracks, but we'll leave that. That's something we can do in the DAW should we want to, and of course we can save to other formats should we need to. In this part of the box, we can decide whether or not we want to include the 2-beat drum count, and also whether or not we want to put a rendered track that's everything mixed together in addition to it. I like to do that as well, just as a reference. So we press the DXI Direct Save to Wave button, and now Band in a Box is rendering. Don't click the close button because it won't save anything to WAV file. But Band in a Box is now writing each of these tracks to an individual WAV file, which we can then test separately to hear the different parts, or we can import directly into our DAW, which we will do once the rendering has taken place. And as I say, you can save these in different formats. It doesn't have to be WAV. So after a very short wait, as we can see, the WAV files have been written out. We'll have a look at what those look like in Windows, and we'll close Band in a Box. We need to save that song because I muted the guitar solo track. Here's what the tracks look like in Windows Explorer. We can see the total file that's got everything mixed in and the individual tracks as well. We can actually listen to these. So the first one we can try is the guitar track. And as you can hear, that's just the guitar playing on its own. The next one is the drums, complete with the counting. Now the good thing about Band in the Box is when there is a count-in, there will be a slight mute period on the other instruments to compensate for that. Here's the bass track. And now this is the rendered file which has everything mixed in. We're not actually going to use this, but it's good sometimes as a reference to make sure that you've got everything the way it was sounding originally in Band in a Box. Okay, so everything's sounding fine there. That's what we originally had. We're now going to open FL Studio and turn the part markers off. And now we're going to drag the 3 individual instrument files into FL Studio and just line them up. As you can see, the top wave and the bottom wave there have got silence at the beginning, which is in fact when the drum count comes in. So we'll have a listen to those now. And you'll see that they're all perfectly lined up, because Band in a Box exports the wave files in a way that you can reconstruct them into the original song. Okay, well, the first 12 bars sound very good. Let's plug a guitar in. I'm going to come in on track number 12 because that's a spare track, and let's just record a guitar solo. Now, one thing you'll notice is that the guitar is quite loud and very high in the mixer at this point. Okay, we'll go with that as a take. And you can see the bottom wave file now is the guitar that's just been recorded. Right, let's stop that, and now we need to do some mixing. In FL Studio you can assign the mixer tracks simply by increasing the numbers, assigning the numbers to the individual tracks, as we've done there. We'll just play that. You can see that the drums are on track number 2, and there's the rest of the instruments playing along. Let's just bring that guitar down slightly. First we'll pan it to the right and just bring the volume down on that slightly. Okay, it sounds a little better in the mix, but it's not quite where I want it to be. I'm going to change the limiter and put a master plugin, which is called Maximus, which is like a multi-band compressor. And let's just see what that sounds like when we turn up the other instruments. And now we've got a richer sound. And the reason that I didn't normalise the files beforehand is that once you've done that, of course, you can't denormalise them. Guitar's still far too loud, so we'll turn that down. And we'll centre that back up. It still doesn't sit quite right. What I'm going to do here is use an inbuilt plugin of FL Studio, which is the stereo enhancer. Okay, and and let's just play that back now. And that sounds much better. Quite happy with that. Just tweak the volume slightly. Of course, you could adjust each of the tracks individually if you wanted to accentuate the drums or the bass or the guitar. Effectively, you can do anything you want within the capability of your DAW.